So what I have here is an Oben tripod that's made of carbon fiber, and it's from B&H Photo Videos. But today we're not talking about this tripod. Instead, we're talking about the K&F Concept aluminum tripod. So I bought this carbon fiber tripod many years ago. Oh gosh, I guess about 8 years ago. And just wanted to do a quick comparison against the aluminum tripod from K&F Concept, since I'm buying that for a friend. Here are the two tripods side by side, the Oben from B&H Photo Video, a carbon fiber tripod with 5 sections, and the K&F Concept aluminum tripod with quick release, that's 4 sections. Both are 62 inches long when fully extended, and let's take a look at their features. Let's start with the Oben. So it has a quick release plate, just as you expect with any good ball head, and it has a big knob here for quick adjustment of the ball head for pivoting, and then you have a smaller one for more drastic adjustments for locking, and then you have a knob here for releasing the rotation of it. It's good for panning. Similarly, but a little bit different on the K&F, is the ball head only has 2 knobs. Let's get the focus right. Only has 2 knobs. One is for the ball head itself, and you could do a 90 degrees just like on any other good ball heads. And then the other one is a small knob, and that's for locking in this rotation. So instead of 3 knobs, we're only dealing with 2. Now that's not a major issue if you don't do a lot of tilting, moving your ball around that often. So this will do for most people. I do like that they've included a strap here for you to put your arm, put it around your wrist. So in windy or portable conditions where you need to move it around, you always got it on your hand. It's less likely to be knocked down. And let's look at the rest of the tripod. So on the 3 legs here, on the K&F tripod, you got actually 3 clicks, so 2 notches, 3 clicks that can change the position, the degree of your legs, and that means it's a great amount of adjustability. Whereas on my more expensive $300 tripod, it only has 2 clicks, so it's more limited in terms of adjustability. I do like the gold accent here, but if you want something a little bit more understated, all black is a good way to go too. What's really great about the little details the K&F have provided is, for example, there's a foam wrap around of this section of aluminum for one of it. So if you're grabbing it to go, it's something solid, comfortable you can grip onto when you're moving your whole tripod. Now in terms of the foot, there's not much to see. It's just a plain rubber footing, whereas more expensive models like this Oben, you can actually take off the rubber footing, change it to a metal spike that they also provided. So that's what that $200 difference gets you. Whether or not that's justified, that's really up to your needs. In terms of real world usage, it's hard to tell right now as I'm just opening up and using it for the first time, but first hand look, aluminum is a little bit more bendable, a little bit more pliable, so there's a little more jigging, shaking if I'm putting force on it. Carbon fiber, of course, is a little bit more solid, a little bit less pliable, but of course more brittle. These rods are fairly thin, so they should withstand good amount of force, and that should not be a problem. And just like all good tripods, you can actually unscrew the bottom here. Oh, and yeah, there is a, let me lower this so you can see better. There is a bag hook here that you can put weighted bags or your camera bag to weight this down to make it a little more stable. And you can unscrew it, take it apart, pull it apart, and then mount it upside down like that, so you're inversing your camera, and that way if you're filming or recording something down low, you don't have to get a real out-of-course precision. So the tripod will help you with that. I'll put this back in together later. The tripod does come with a carrying bag, the K&F, and both the K&F and Oben do come with carrying bags. And I really like the carrying strap they provide as well. It's nice details. There is a English manual with Chinese on the other side, and Allen key wrench for adjusting the legs, taking apart if you need to service it. That's about it, but so far, on first impression, it is a great tripod for the $70-something I paid for it. I'll be giving it to a friend, and I hope he'll be happy with it. The model I got is right here, KF TM2324. Definitely it's not something you normally compare to a $300 carbon fiber tripod, but does stand up to its own in the price category it's in. I would say even slightly above it. So it's a good value, and for most people, amateur photographers, this would do them perfectly. Thanks for watching. So here's what the two tripods look like when they're folded up. As you can tell, the 5 section is a little bit shorter than the 4 section when folded up. That's to be expected. And let's try to weigh them in. I'll zero the scale. Let's see if I can get it all onto the plate here. So carbon fiber is weighing at 2 pounds and 13 ounces with the ball head. And let's see what the K&F Concept aluminum tripod weighs in. 2 pounds and 15 ounces. So really just 2 ounces apart. There's really no difference there. So both are very lightweight, easy to carry. And this one's only $72 or $79 versus this one being almost $300. So take your pick. Better value. So here's a quick tip on how to quickly open the release levers to get your tripod set quickly. So you flip them open. Sorry, I'm doing this with one hand only. But you flip them open and you kind of flick it and it's extended. Not that you want to really flick it hard, but typically a little bit of a centripetal force or get it open. And if you want to close it or retract it, you just undo the release and push it down. Then you'll have the quick release levers closed like that. Doing it with carbon fiber tripod that has this rotating locking mechanism, and it's a little bit different. So what I do is I loosen from top to bottom and then push it all the way in, and then try to lock it with one twist with my palm covering most of the locks, and that's how you take it apart. One thing I want to mention is that the KNF concept cannot be converted into a monopod, so it's a tripod only setup. Whereas some other models out there, like this Oben I've got, does have a one of its leg that can be twisted off and mounted to this pole and the ball head for a quick monopod conversion. So that's an extra feature. If you do like to use a monopod once in a while, this will be a great one to have. But again, if you're just an amateur photographer starting out, this KNF will serve you perfectly and definitely won't cost you an arm and leg, unlike this one here.
Hello guys, welcome back to another review video, and today we will be reviewing the KNF Concepts KF-TM-T324 tripod. Okay guys, so yeah, we have the KNF Concept KF-TM-2324 tripod with us today, and let's go ahead and start off with the top of the tripod and kind of work ourselves down. First of all, we have the ball head kind of part of the tripod. We have a quick release plate, which is very nice when you just want to hook it onto your camera, and then you can just attach it here and then it screws in. If you look on the top, there is a fluid head part of the tripod. It tells you if the tripod's level or not. The only thing about that that's kind of annoying is that whenever the camera is on the tripod, it just completely covers that part up, and you can level it out before you put the camera on. This is a ball head, so that means it can get a 360-degree angle, and then there's another knob where you can turn the whole entire ball head part of the tripod. And this is just like the top of a tripod. Like this isn't part of the tripod. You can take this off. So that is one of the many advantages. So if we just unscrew this right now, we can completely like set this thing aside. If you want to put this, like let's say on a GorillaPod or any other type of tripod. With this GorillaPod, I can just easily screw it into the base right there, no problem. So a trick that I am going to pursue is, since this quick release plate is versatile with any of the other ball heads and quick release plate systems like this, what you can do is, let's say if you vlog or if you have this GorillaPod to do time lapses, like in places that you couldn't do time lapses with, or anything like that, where you have more than one tripod or mounting system, is you can actually buy another one of these ball heads and have one on your tripod, have one on your GorillaPod or whatever mount you have, and then you can just connect the camera to this quick release plate, and then when you want to move your camera to the other thing, you literally just take it off the quick release plate with the camera on, and you just put it in the other one. You would never have to disconnect this quick release plate from your camera. You would also have an extra quick release plate just in case you lost it. So that's also something else that's pretty nice. Yeah, so that's definitely something to look into. But it comes with this strap that's automatically on the tripod, and maybe for picking it up and like carrying it around easier. But what I did notice is that you can, if you want to take that off, take the strap off, you can actually unscrew this part of the tripod, and you can take it off. You can just completely take this thing off, and then you just slide this back on, screw the nut back in, and then you're good to go. You couldn't connect your camera to it. This thing's too big. And so while fumbling around, I noticed that, again, if you take this off, this whole part right here with this nut and this other piece, you take this off, and you can actually unscrew this, and if you flip it around, you can screw it back in. You can actually connect a camera to just the top of this without having to have this. Okay, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, we can kind of start talking about the actual parts of the tripod itself. This thing gets pretty tall. This tripod is normally, I think it was 5'2", and this is probably as high as you're gonna go with this price range. On the bottom of this pole, there is a hook. Now if I unscrew this, there's a hook down here, and this hook can work both as to hang your camera bag, your camera gear, if you didn't want to get on the ground, if you're like shooting outside and you didn't want to get it dirty, or you can have it you can put weights on it, and it'll keep this tripod from, like, I don't know if you had it like outside and you're worrying that like it would fly away. I don't know how that would happen personally, but I could see somebody actually like bumping it. This thing is like super light. I don't know the specifics exactly, but all of these specifics will be in the on the Amazon page, which is to this tripod, which is going to be in the description below. So you can go find out the exact weight. 50, or 62 inches is the height, and you can find out exactly what it's made out of. I think it's made out of aluminum or carbon fiber, or something along the lines of that. Another thing with this pole beam right here that can go up and down, if you unscrew the base of it, you can flip this straight upside down. So I can put this underneath the tripod, screw this back on top, and when you get this, it will look like this, so you'll already know about this once you get it. This thing basically gives you like an overview shot. Now that we've talked about that, let's actually get into the tripod legs themselves. So whenever you're shooting, sometimes it can be like this, and I can just set up a tripod at the opposite end of the room. I don't have to touch the tripod, I just put my camera on it, press record, and I don't have to mess with it. But sometimes you get into a shoot, and you're like at a wedding or something like that, or an event, and you set the tripod down, you take a few pictures, or you video some stuff, but then you have to easily sometimes you have to easily pack up and go to the next location, or whatever it may be, or like around the place, and you have to like completely pack this thing up to get around people, to get it as small as it can possibly be. And so with these legs, these things like pack up so easily. So like this is just one of the legs, obviously, but like that took like hardly any time just to pack up that one tripod leg. In order to set up, we also need the tripod legs basically to just shoot out for us. And so if we have what we have here, these like automatically come out. If you open the lever all the way, they automatically come out. Like since they're so close together, you can just close them all at once, or you can even open them up all at once. This tripod also has these locking mechanisms, and so like if you have it like this, if you have to have it like at a weird angle, here, let's do there. Like also, a side note, this tripod will fit in any position and take up hardly any space. It has these locking mechanisms that once it's locked down, you can't pull back up unless you wanted to break it. But why would you want to do that to your own tripod? If you push it down a little bit more, you can push down on this grip part and move it all past the locks. There's 3 settings for the locking, so if you needed to have it like at this first one, for this angle, second one, or a third, which is what we originally had it at for a third. Obviously the third will get you most height, then you can. But you can also completely just fold this straight up. Like, this thing is starting to look like a spider now. Like, this thing's messing with me. There you go. Now you have a tripod. And then you would obviously flip this around so you have it facing you, or whatever you'd want to do with it. So, yeah. On the bottom of the tripod, there are, on each leg of the tripod, there are these grips. And these grips, they're rubberized grips, so they're not like spikes, so they're not going to scratch any surface. There's a spike, so basically it's poking out in order to ensure that, let's say, if you are on like rocky terrain, or like you need the tripod to be able to like kind of grip to whatever surface it's on. Now, obviously, it's not going to stick to the wall or anything. That would be impressive. It's just basically going to ensure that this thing can be as stable as this thing can possibly be. It does come with a bag, where you can just, in its state like this, straight out of the bag, or straight out of the box, it does come in this bag. That's it. If you liked the video, please make sure to leave a like below, comment for any questions that you may have. But yeah, definitely consider subscribing, that would be great. And the link to the Amazon page for this, for you to go buy, will be in the description below. And yeah, that gives you more details, a whole lot more details than what this thing, or than what this video has given you, obviously. You can go check out other people's comments and reviews and see what they had to say about it on the Amazon page, like I said, in the description below. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And like I said, please consider subscribing, that would mean a lot. And yeah, See you guys in the next video and have a great day.
¿Qué tal, chicos? Muy buenas. En el vídeo de hoy vamos a hacer un unboxing porque os quiero enseñar un trípode muy interesante que he comprado. Así que vamos con la intro y comenzamos. Vamos a abrir la caja. Es un trípode que he comprado en Amazon. Estaba por 180 euros, pero lo he podido comprar por 70. Así que os dejaré el enlace de compra en la descripción para que lo podáis comprar por ese precio. Vale. Y bueno, dentro de la caja viene esto. El trípode, chicos, es de la marca KIF, Kenfed, y lo compré especialmente para hacer viajes porque es un trípode que pesa muy poco. Vale, esta es la caja. Y como vemos, la presentación es bastante buena, ¿vale? Viene en una bolsa de transporte. Es como de una telilla de neopreno. Y la verdad es que la cremallera está bastante bien porque es muy gorda. Lo vamos a abrir. Vale. Aquí tenemos el trípode. Y dentro tenemos la correa para colgarlo de la funda y poder llevarlo colgado al hombro. Nada, dentro de la bolsa tenemos los típicos sobrecitos de sales para que no coja humedad lo que tengamos dentro. Bueno, vamos a quitar la bolsa y vamos con el trípode en sí. Quitamos el plástico, vale. Vale, estos, chicos, son las instrucciones del trípode y viene con una llave para ajustar las tuercas. Las instrucciones, chicos, vienen en chino y en inglés, pero vienen con dibujitos, así que es súper intuitivo entenderlas. Vale. Y bueno, vamos con el trípode en sí. Vale, como veis, la presentación bastante buena. Tenemos aquí como una bolsita de tela y es para proteger la rótula del trípode. Vale. Viene aquí con un asa para poder llevarlo, colgarlo. Y se despliega de esta forma. Vale. Vale. Para sacar la columna del medio simplemente tienes que girar esta rosca y ya puedes sacarla o meterla. Vale. Este tipo de, chicos, ya os contaba antes que es muy ligero y sobre todo me interesa para viajes. Está fabricado en aluminio, ¿vale? Y hay varias cosas que me gustan mucho, así que vamos a empezar por partes. Primero, las patas, ¿vale? Tienen el mecanismo este con pinza para poder accionarlas y tienen hasta 3 posiciones, ¿ves? 1, 2 y 3. Perfecto, así se quedaría recogido. ¿Qué más? Seguimos con las patas. Para extenderlas, chicos, tenemos 3 clips, ¿vale? Y como veis, es bastante largo, ¿vale? Además, si sacamos la columna todavía conseguimos más altura. Y seguimos con la columna, ¿vale? A ver. Muy importante, chicos, una de las cosas por las que compré este trípode es porque se le puede cambiar el cabezal. Viene con la rosca universal, así que si tenemos otro cabezal que queramos usar, se lo podemos poner. De igual forma, si queremos utilizar este cabezal en otro trípode, pues podemos intercambiarlos. La rosca, chicos, viene aquí con marcas, ¿vale? De grados para poder girarla si queremos. Simplemente giraremos esta rosca para poder girarlo. ¿Vale? Vemos que ahí queda preto y esto ya no hay quien lo mueva. Vale, perfecto. El mecanismo del cabezal, como vemos, es una rótula, así que ofrece muchísima versatilidad. Lo mismo, tenemos aquí esta rosca, que la giraremos y bloquearemos el mecanismo de la rótula. Aquí tenemos un nivel para saber si tenemos bien colocado el trípode y si soltamos esta rosca tenemos la zapata. también es una zapata con medidas universales, así que la podemos poner en infinidad de accesorios y trípodes. Está muy bien porque el tornillo para poner la cámara a la zapata, como veis, tiene un asa, así que no tendremos que estar pendientes de tener un destornillador o una moneda para poder anclarlo. Como veis, aquí soltamos y podemos volver a colocar nuestra zapata. Este trípode, chicos, está muy bien porque si lo ponemos en esta posición, tenemos una altura mínima que está muy bien, ¿vale? O sea, como veis, esta es la altura mínima que tendríamos con el trípode, o sea, una altura que está genial. Y para guardarlo simplemente apretaríamos en esta pinza y ya podríamos recogerlo. Así de sencillo. Otro detalle, chicos, que está súper bien es que tiene aquí debajo de la columna un gancho de metal del que podremos enganchar un contrapeso para que cuando estemos grabando en el exterior o pongamos un equipo pesado, estabilizar más todavía el trípode. Y chicos, este ha sido el unboxing de hoy. La verdad es que este trípode me ha gustado mucho, está muy bien construido, es muy ligero, tenemos una gran rebaja en el precio, así que os dejaré por aquí el enlace de compra. Este trípode, chicos, os lo recomiendo a todos aquellos que queréis un trípode bueno para fotografía. Es muy versátil, si lo lleváis en la mochila prácticamente no os va a pesar nada. Además el mecanismo de la rótula es muy versátil, os va a dar muy buenos resultados. Y las dimensiones son buenísimas, sobre todo para viaje, porque tenemos una altura mínima que es muy baja y tenemos una altura máxima que es muy alta. Así que prácticamente se adapta a cualquier situación. Si te ha gustado este vídeo, suscríbete y dale a like. Yo soy Tecnomad y nos vemos en el próximo vídeo.
Guys, this is the tripod that I recently bought on Amazon. As you can see, it's a KNF concept. This is the model of the tripod. So far, I'm really happy with it. I didn't understand what is this part over here, what is this for, but it's really interesting because, as you can see here from the top, if you film from the top, yeah, you have this bubble level. So basically, before putting your camera, you can set this bubble level in the middle, and here we have the quick release, which is really interesting because it has these two parts, and if you put a camera, you cannot lose your camera because it has these two parts, and this one doesn't slide. Alright, so if you put a camera on this one, it's really easy to put and it's really stable. One moment. That's not so good. And by the way, this one is really strong. It's some kind of aluminium metal, I don't know what. Alright. And use this clip over here just to keep it strong, but it's really strong. Yeah, so you basically put a camera over here. You need to use this one. Don't forget to lock this to put it there. Alright, so just use this wheel over here to lock your camera a bit in the front. Yeah, that's perfect. So you can also slide to go back and forth a bit because you have those safety pins over there. So basically from here you just move and it's really smooth because you have these lines, grades, I don't know what for, so you can do 360. And if you use the other scroll, you have the bubble, the 360 bubble, which helps you to put a camera in the position that you prefer. For example, if you go like this for the sky, or you can go like this for something else. And another important thing, don't forget that this one has this part over here, which is really nice because you can basically put your camera like this on this, like basically to the floor. All right, to lock you use this one. All right, cool. This wheel over here is to put it back. For this is the maximum length. This is the maximum height that you can get. Or if you film a bit here, the legs, you can basically stretch the legs like this, so you can get your camera higher. But mind to be stable, because you might get in a point where you can drop the camera. It's really good because you have one leg. It's with this anti-grip thing, which is really helpful. All right. mind when you remove this on, mind to hold the camera, because if it's loose, the camera will fall and you might damage your camera. And what other thing I wanted to show you? Yeah, so if you press here, and you release this on, you can basically, you see that you have these safety pins. Yeah, all right. So if you hold this on, the legs can go like this, if you can see. So basically you can have super amazing shots, something like this, to the floor. And also if you move this bubble level from here, you can put a camera lower, or you can set up anyhow. Just to remove the camera from the tripod, because I want to show you something else. The camera is off. So to put it straight, you just have to press this one. It's really easy to remove, fold the tripod. Really nice and smooth, goes super fast. As you can see, for all three. All right, don't forget to lock it properly. Good. Even though these ones are made from plastic, they are quite strong. And one thing that I really like, I didn't get what this one is doing, but as you can see here, it has this, and it comes with this pouch, or whatever to call it. Yeah, so you'll protect the head against dust and all that. And also this one, if you have small lens, you can put a small lens. I have a 50 millimeters, and I put the lens in this pouch. So basically, this is the tripod, but as you can see, this is the case. And the case is absolutely amazing, the carrying case, because it also has the brand on it. And it's really nice and strong. And you can carry it like this, or you can put it on your back. Alright? But as you can see, don't get confused, because the tripod will not fit in the bag, because you have to do this trick to properly fold the tripod. It took me, I had to check on YouTube. So basically you need to fold the tripod on the other side, like this. Press, and the tripod goes like this, yeah? For all three legs, yeah? Press super fast. And, yeah, sorry, I forgot to do something. Don't forget to unlock it. It goes like this. So this is the right setup. So basically you have a super small tripod to carry very, very light. And you fit it in your bag. And see, size is good. Okay, that's it.
Como veis, el trípode montado, que sería, digamos, a su máxima extensión sería así, ¿de acuerdo? Luego tiene otras posibilidades, por ejemplo, si vemos que hace mucho aire y la verdad es que esto cimbrea mucho con el aire tal, bueno, pues solamente habría que abrir un poquito y aumentar la base de sustentación. Yo creo que para tirarlo haría falta un huracán, ¿eh? Más cosillas que nos puedan interesar. Pues mirad, en la parte inferior de la columna incorpora un gancho que nos puede servir en un momento dado para colgar la bolsa de la cámara, ¿de acuerdo? Y así tenerla controlada, no perder nuestros filtros, nuestros objetivos, etcétera, mientras que estamos haciendo fotos. Ahora vamos a colocar la cámara para ver qué tal queda. Mira, la zapata, como he dicho antes, simplemente es enroscar aquí y con los 4 clics de coma quedaría perfectamente fijada. Se puede enroscar con esta posición o con esta. Yo creo que lo suyo en horizontal, porque además luego vamos a controlar, como veréis, mejor el tornillo de sujeción y el nivel de burbuja que hay en la parte superior. Apretamos sin pasarnos y hacemos que estas muescas, estos pivotes coincidan con las muescas correspondientes y apretamos. Como veis, la cámara queda perfectamente cogida. Estamos hablando de una Nikon D3300 con un objetivo 18-140. No es un tele de los largos, pero bueno, la verdad es que es un objetivo que pesa y que, como podéis comprobar, pues no es el kit que trae de fábrica con un 18-55, que sería bastante más ligero y más sencillo de maniobrar, ¿no? La rótula, como he comentado antes, nos va a permitir colocar la cámara a la dirección que queramos y el nivel de burbujas nos va a decir si la posición es realmente horizontal o no. Vale, pues como veis, el trípode es súper completo. Veis que puedo maniobrar, cerrar otra vez para que el aire no mueva la cámara. Muy importante en situaciones de disparos lentos. Y bueno, pues yo estoy muy contento, muy contento con la compra y sinceramente la recomiendo a quien esté buscando un trípode de altas prestaciones a un precio asequible. Y nada más, espero que os sirva de algo mi revisión. Un saludo.